The Warriors are on a roll. They've won 6 straight, and they're 13-1 with Jimmy Butler in the lineup. Let's be real, with Steph Curry back in top form, Golden State is once again a serious contender for the NBA title. Before Butler joined, the team was struggling at 25-26 and in danger of missing the playoffs. But now, with him on board, Steph suddenly has a shot at his own last dance. The Warriors have climbed to 6th in the Western Conference, and Steph is playing like an MVP again. So what changed? How has Jimmy Butler had such a big impact so quickly? You're about to see something that might surprise you. And hey, if you're enjoying the video, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss what's next. Only if you're into it, of course. Alright, let's check out the clip.
Stewart didn't take too kindly to Steph Curry and
Steph trolling the bench. Stewart not liking that.
Stewart getting up and getting aggressive there. Always takes a three to figure it out even when the bank is open.
We just watched Steph Curry go face-to-face with one of the NBA's toughest players, Isaiah Stewart, and talk trash without backing down. Stewart's known for his physical style and even went toe-to-toe with LeBron, so it's safe to say he could probably take Steph in a fight, but that's not the point. What really stands out is how confident Steph has been since teaming up with Jimmy Butler. Curry has returned to MVP form. He's now averaging 28, 7 points, 6, 1 assist, and 9 rebounds per game while shooting nearly 50% from the field. Before Butler joined the team, Steph's numbers had dipped -22, 7 points per game on 43, 1% shooting, and he didn't look like his usual self. But things have clearly changed. The Jimmy Butler effect is real, and it's showing in Steph's performance. In a moment, we'll break down specific plays to show what's working and how this new energy could fuel a deep playoff run. If Golden State wants a shot at another title, the entire team will need to keep raising their game, and it starts with making their offense the centerpiece. Check this out. Among all the Warriors players averaging at least 15 minutes a game, Jimmy Butler has the best on-court impact. Golden State is 1 point better when Jimmy is on the floor compared to when he's on the bench. That's impressive, especially considering he just joined the team. So, how is he doing this? Like I mentioned in the last video, Jimmy has stepped into a role that already existed in Golden State's system. He's basically filling the spot that Andre Iguodala once held during their past championship runs. A smart, versatile wing who can pass, defend, and even play power forward when needed. The Warriors have been going small more often since Jimmy arrived. He's played 44% of his minutes at power forward. And remember, during their 2022 title run, going small was a big part of their game plan, even though some saw it as a weakness. Draymond Green played 32% of his playoff minutes at center that year, and the Warriors still came out on top. They didn't worry about what they lacked. Instead, they doubled down on what worked. And now, with Jimmy playing that small forward power forward hybrid role, you can really see the Butler effect. He's not just helping Steph Curry, he's lifting the whole team. For example, Draymond Green's numbers are up. With Jimmy on the court, Draymond is averaging 1 points and 7 assists per game. Before Jimmy joined, he was putting up just 4 points and 5 assists. Jimmy makes everyone around him better, plain and simple. Gary Payton II has stepped up big time. He's now averaging 6 points on an incredible 9% shooting, all in just 9 minutes per game. Compare that to before the Jimmy Butler trade, when he was putting up only 2 points in roughly the same amount of playing time. And it's not just Payton. Since Jimmy arrived, even post players are producing more. In 1 minutes per game, they're now averaging 5 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 made threes on 6% shooting. In short, just about everyone on the roster is playing better. And here's why. The Warriors' offense creates chaos. They've got shooters all over the floor, and both Jimmy and Draymond are elite playmakers. That combo has created a really smart dynamic between those two, especially when it comes to exploiting mismatches. Let's break this down. Against the Brooklyn Nets, Golden State consistently created easy scoring chances by having Draymond find Jimmy matched up with smaller defenders. In just one game, Draymond hit Jimmy for 4 easy baskets near the rim. Watch this fourth play closely. Golden State clearly targets D'Angelo Russell. After a back screen on Cam Johnson, D'Lo ends up guarding Jimmy. The result? An instant pass and one finish from Butler. But before we go any further, a quick shout out to today's sponsor, DraftKings. If you're looking to score big this season, DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered. From monster dunks to deep threes and slick assists, you can get in on the action with all new player props and betting options. DraftKings is the home for NBA fans who love the game and the odds.
Talk basketball with somebody that know the basketball game like Jimmy. It's music to my...
He's telling me what he sees, and I'm telling him what I see. He's showing me the way, and I'm very thankful for Jimmy.
That shared goal, just winning, has made all the difference. So far, there haven't been any issues between Jimmy and Draymond. In fact, Jimmy has said he loves playing in the Warriors system. His words: "They just play the game the right way. It's everything I expected, and honestly, more than I could dreamed of." And he means it. Jimmy isn't chasing personal stats or awards. He's made it clear. This team isn't about individual goals. They don't care who scores. They just want to win a championship. Now let's talk about something that often gets overlooked: Jimmy Butler's passing. His playmaking has been crucial for Golden State. There's a reason why so many guys on this team have stepped up. This offense creates open looks for everyone. Players are being rewarded for smart cuts, good spacing, and unselfish play. That's a credit to Jimmy, who always seems to find the right teammate at the right time. We've seen this in every game since he joined. Watch this play against Portland. Moses Moody makes the right cut, and boom, Jimmy hits him in stride for an easy bucket. Later, Jimmy isolates from the corner, draws in the defense, and immediately kicks it out to the open man for a clean three. This is the kind of impact that doesn't always show up in the box score, but it's a big reason the Warriors are winning again. This isn't just a one-time thing. Plays like these are happening every single game. The Warriors are running some really creative sets, and it's going to be exciting to see how it all plays out in the playoffs. Take this possession against the Nets. Steph sets a screen for Jimmy, then quickly pops out to the three-point line. The defense is stuck. They can't leave Steph open, so Jimmy gets a clean one-on-one drive and finds Gary Payton for an easy bucket. Then on the next possession, after a quick pass from Draymond, Jimmy drives again and kicks it out to a wide-open shooter. Swish. Golden State is making it look easy, but that's only because their offense is so unpredictable. Sometimes Draymond is setting off ball screens for Steph to get open threes. Other times, Steph is setting screens for teammates to create open driving lanes. Everyone buys in. Everyone's willing to play their role. And Jimmy's unpredictable style fits in perfectly. Bottom line, Jimmy makes the right play almost every time. Sometimes that means finishing strong at the rim. Other times, it's a smooth pivot into a fadeaway jumper. And with shooters spaced around him, anytime the defense helps, someone's getting an open shot. But beyond the stats and highlights, Jimmy's energy and drive to win have been just as important. You can't measure passion or leadership on a stat sheet, but you can definitely feel the difference he's making. But here's the thing. Jimmy Butler on the Warriors is that guy. Since he joined, every player on the team looks re-energized. Jimmy brings a relentless motor. He's all over the floor, making big defensive plays, pushing the pace, setting screens, cutting to the basket. He does all the little things you'd want from a secondary star. More importantly, he plays like a winner. Now, let's be honest, there are still a few concerns. The biggest one is three-point shooting. Since joining Golden State, Jimmy's only hitting 20% from deep. That's not great, and in the playoffs, smart coaches are going to try to exploit that. With both Jimmy and Draymond on the floor, defenses may be tempted to sag off and clog the paint. But here's why that may not matter. Jimmy Butler is one of the best playoff performers in the league. He has proven time and again that when the postseason comes around, he takes his game to another level. So while his outside shot is something to keep an eye on, at this point, who's really betting against playoff Jimmy?